Hello, and welcome to another update video on Ethereum. I'm covering here the daily time frame, then we'll also take a look at the shorter time frame. So far, this move is pretty much going according to script, and I want to answer some questions on the smaller time frame. Larger time frame, idea was we should get another high. We did get that new high. We even formed a new all-time high. That was sort of the plan, and it has been the plan for some time. However, we're not basically there yet. Would like to see that additional push towards 5,815 plus, yeah. Maybe even higher towards 6,000, but we have to obviously pay close attention to the microstructures. I mean, needless to say, we're now in an area where this move up could top at any point, but we haven't got any evidence for it, so I continue to focus on higher prices. But we're getting to the end of this rally from the B wave low that formed in June, right? That's something to keep in mind. The market moved up nicely, more than 120%. Ethereum dominance is still going up, so I keep an eye on that as well. There is no evidence for a pullback there at the moment, and Ethereum, Bitcoin also goes up. So we still seem to be in ETH season for now. However, of course, the price has some difficulties to break above this previous swing high there from 2021, this B wave high there from November 2021. Naturally, this is a bit challenging. The focus remains here on higher prices for now, and I will share with you on the smaller time frame how this move to the upside could unfold. Overall, important to say that I see there are two main support levels, you could say, on this time frame. The first one is the $4,100 level. Naturally, the previous breakout point here, there was a lot of resistance here before. Now, obviously, we're holding above the next below the next resistance level, but in terms of support, it's this area around $4,100. This is not so important from an Elliott wave point of view. So we use a certain model to analyze the charts here, but there are certain levels that are relevant there. The $4,100 level isn't so important from an Elliott wave structural point of view, but I think it's only a model, so we also have to keep in mind that other factors are important as well. It's all about market sentiment anyway, but I think just psychologically, holding the $4,100 level is quite important. So I would say, in other words, any break below that level could really indicate some weakness. I would then pay attention to the second key level, which is the lower boundary of this support area. This is important from an Elliott wave point of view, because if this wave 4 correction is still unfolding, yeah, then technically it should hold above the 50% retracement level there at $3,374. That would be important to hold above that level there. Overall pressure appears to be up, as I said. I'm not predicting another larger wave 4 necessarily. I think we might still be in the wave 4, but because of the internal structure, which you'll see in a moment, we might not break below 4,100. But if we do, because maybe the market just needs more room in this correction, then $3,374 is next key support. Let us take a look at the smaller time frame for Ethereum. It hasn't really changed, but just want to answer a few questions. And I mean, it's unfolding as planned, you could say. We had a local top in a third wave, pullback into the August low or 20th of August low can be considered just the A wave of a wave 4 correction. This here is the B wave, and then we could get a C wave. So the scenario is higher prices, okay? We have to be ready for a broader wave 4 correction. That's pretty much in line with what Bitcoin is doing as well. We were watching for a rally. This rally is still unfolding, yeah, from down here, because this was naturally key support, as I said. A wave up, B wave down, C wave up. That's a 3-wave move up in this B wave. The C wave itself should be a 5-wave move. We have already the wave 1, the wave 2, the wave 3. The wave 5 doesn't need to happen necessarily. It's all about understanding what the main element of the move is. That was the third wave. You might hear the door there, moved by the wind. But the fourth wave internally, I think, could unfold still, and then higher. So basically, the message is translated. One more high would be ideal, even in the white scenario, which is just the B wave bounce. as long as we're holding above $4,537. Below that level, things shift a little bit. You know, we might explore other structures like a diagonal pattern where this is a wave 1, this is a wave 2, A, B, C in wave 3, then wave 4, wave 5. Basically, it means if we get a deeper pullback, there is still one more chance to find support here before hitting or at least retesting 4,100. But yeah, someone asked me, you know, what if we just go higher? I don't understand really that question, but that was, I think I do. Well, if we just go higher, well, the blue roadmap is on the chart, right? That's it. I mean, again, I'm not calling a top here until we actually break support. I think that's the message. We are clearly in a local uptrend, and we can, of course, extend. So that's why I said there is a support zone. It's a pivot, and the local trend seems up. At the same time, we're below key resistance at 4,850. Structurally, one more high would be ideal here. Yeah. So higher, which can, of course, extend even further, but higher for now. And I view this pullback here, consolidation, as, yeah, an internal wave 4. I mean, again, that takes us further into the rabbit hole, you could say. You know, is this an ABC structure? Could it turn into a triangle? I mean, all of that is possible. The wave 4 could turn into a triangle. The microstructure here isn't so important, but we had a reaction to support, rally into resistance, or not really a rally, you know, it was a move up. Reaction to resistance now, and we're on our way back into support. But if it just moves sideways, it might turn into a triangle. That's just, you know, that's not even, yeah, I don't try to predict every little wave here. Just saying this is support. This is a support zone, a pivot. And against that, I think we can still see one more high in this structure. That's just explaining structure. It's not telling you to go long or anything, because arguably the best reward to risk ratio was when the price hit a low point here in wave B, right? That was, from a reward to risk ratio point of view, a sound trade. There was a support zone there as well. This here would just be, well, I think it's much less, there's much less certainty here, and the risk is just much higher, you know, in this area there. But for now, support is holding. The pullback seems corrective, which still at the moment supports the idea of one more high there. That's the update on Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, a quick reminder, today at 5 p.m. UTC, we've got our weekly member live stream. You can join it if you're interested. Check out our channel page. There's a video that explains the membership. You get access to, yeah, the live stream. Obviously, we cover a lot of coins in this live stream. You can ask questions, all sorts of things. And also you get access to our member-only videos. In addition to that, if you're a gold member, you can also access our Discord server. It's very reasonably priced for what you get. You get a lot of analysis, a lot of crypto, Elliott wave analysis. You even get access to our gold and silver updates, bonus updates basically. Then even some stock updates are included, educational materials, and yeah, just if you keep in mind that some service providers they charge you like $50 just for Bitcoin and a handful of coins per month, then this is absolutely reasonably priced, and you get much more than that, plus the community aspect. And so, yeah, see you over there if you're interested. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.